Thank you.
Iris, grieving the recent loss of her son Mateo, decides to end her life at Massey Big Sur State Park, the same place her son died. As she prepares to jump, a man named Richard interrupts her, sharing a story of his own tragic loss. This connection initially gives Iris a reason to live, and they begin to walk back to her car. However, Richard's kindness is a facade. He soon kidnaps her and assaults her in the vehicle. After a struggle, Iris manages to crash the car, briefly escaping his control. Yet Richard reveals his sinister plan. He has injected her with a paralytic that will soon immobilize her completely. He drags her back to the car, where they encounter a passerby. Despite her efforts to signal for help, the drug has begun to take effect, leaving her voiceless and helpless as Richard swiftly silences the stranger. As the drug's effects wear off, Iris regains partial control, leading her to strategize her escape. She hopes to reason with Richard, especially after she learns more about his twisted motives. Richard confesses that he has been killing women to relive the divine feeling he experienced when witnessing his beloved Chloe's accidental death. His warped need to reconnect with that moment drives his sadistic behavior. Throughout their journey, Richard's dark history begins to unravel, including the chilling revelation of his family, who remain unaware of his true nature. A brief phone call with his daughter reveals his ordinary life, showing Iris that he is deeply embedded in society, hidden behind a mask of normalcy. This knowledge adds a new layer of fear as she realizes the depth of his deception. Desperately seeking a way out, Iris seizes a syringe and attempts to stab Richard, but fails to inject its contents. In a final struggle, Richard drags her onto a boat he plans to use to dispose of her. On board, she notices a knife within her reach. As Richard approaches, she grabs it, stabbing him, and then using his own gun to shoot him twice. Richard collapses, and the boat begins to sink as she makes her escape. Iris makes it back to shore, hoping Richard has succumbed to his injuries. However, he too manages to reach land, severely wounded and isolated with no help around. The injuries finally prove fatal for Richard, as he succumbs to blood loss in the remote wilderness. Iris, now physically and emotionally scarred but alive, returns to civilization. Witness testimonies corroborate her story, revealing the truth of Richard's brutal crimes. The authorities inform his family of his double life, leaving them devastated by his horrific legacy. Through this harrowing ordeal, Iris finds a renewed purpose in life. Her decision to survive Richard's relentless pursuit serves as a testament to her strength, marking a turning point from her initial despair to a sense of resilience and hope for the future.